Going to show you how to make ice cream at home the easy way using one of these machines from VEVOR. This is their 2-liter unit. They've got different sizes, but basically it equates to how much ice cream you can make. And 2 liters is going to be about a half a gallon of ice cream, which to me seems like the right amount. This is this machine itself, super simple. It's just got 2 buttons here and a dial on it. And what you're going to do, it's a built-in compressor. You're going to put the ice cream mix in here, and it's going to stir it and stir it for a given amount of time. Whether you want to make like a soft serve or you truly want it frozen up hard, you can do that with these settings on here, and we'll figure that out. Just going to use basic ingredients to make this. Whipping cream, you're going to need a little bit of that. We're going to need whole milk, and I'm going to use some chocolate. So I'm going to use about a half a cup of chocolate. I'm going to use 1 cup of the heavy whipping cream, and I'm going to use a cup and a half of whole milk. And then, of course, you're going to need sugar. I'm going to use 2/3 of a cup of sugar. So that's your rundown of the ingredients. First thing I'm going to do is put the cup of whipping cream into this bowl, and I'm going to whip it up. You're going to get it to a consistency where it's, it's a little bit like yogurt, like a little bit of a pasty feel to it. And then we're going to, after we whip that up, we'll take all the ingredients and put them into the ice cream machine and then let it run. Here we go. All right, 1 cup of whipping cream. Okay, I'm ready to put the ingredients into the machine. And what I've done is I've taken the canister and I already put it in the freezer to get this thing pre-cold. That'll help things go a lot smoother here. I'm going to go ahead and we'll pour 1.5 cups of the whole milk in. And pour that 2/3 of a cup sugar. Then a half a cup of the chocolate. I'm just using Hershey's syrup here, and it's already chilled because it was in the refrigerator. All right. And then we'll take all that whipped cream there. You can see how that it's definitely got a thicker, more fluffy, airy consistency after you blend it up. Now they're very detailed in the instructions for how much amount of each ingredient to put. You don't want to put too much because it'll expand as it's stirring in here, and you don't want that to overflow. Got a little handle here to lift it up, drop it down in, push the handle down, secure the top like this, and then we'll go ahead and turn it on. Press start and then tell it what mode I'm going to do ice cream. So it's got 60 minutes of time there. I could change that mode by pushing this button. 30 minutes just to stir it up. 10 minutes just to refresh it there, turn it around a little bit more. But a full 60 minutes for the ice cream. And off we go. So we'll let that run for 60 minutes and we'll see what we get. And inside there, you can see it churning away. And that chocolate in the center is starting to get dispersed. It's getting nice and cold. You can hear that compressor running on the unit. I felt like the mix needed a little kick, so I added some chocolate chips in there. These are the minis, and we'll see how those stir around. I didn't put a lot, but I did put a few in there, give it a little texture. So far, we're at 10 minutes in. It looks like a milkshake at this point. Definitely hasn't gotten to that point of freezing. Okay, so I heard the machine stop turning and it beeped a couple times. I've got a flashing light here that indicates that the ice cream function is done. And I've got the refrigeration light, meaning it's keeping that compressor running to keep this ice cream cold so it doesn't soften back up it keeps it cold until you take it out here and shut the machine off. So if I open this up, you can see that the ice cream it made, it was really good. It's got the right consistency of real ice cream. This is not like a milkshake. This is like legit solid ice cream. I'm going to put a little more chocolate syrup next time to darken it up. More looks like a milk chocolate today. But I've got my chocolate chips mixed throughout. I just took a bite here. And the chocolate chips did manage to float throughout the mixture. They're not all sitting at the bottom, which is great. And now I can just take this churning part here out of the center and pull all this ice cream off, put it in the freezer. And we're going to have a lot of fun with this. Making your own homemade ice cream with just 2 or 3 ingredients in about an hour's worth of time. This machine makes perfect ice cream. Hope that helps. Have a great day.